Good evening, high school baseball fans, and welcome out to Cabinets Field. Doubleheader tonight, some 29-5A action for you. Jake Vasquez, I'll be joined shortly by Justin Perales. We'll have the call in both ball games for you tonight. The first ball game is going to be the Ray Texans hosting the Victoria East Titans. And the Ray Texans already punching their ticket to the 2021 Texas High School Baseball playoffs, and they can do no worse than third place here in 29-5A. They're hoping for a little help tonight. They want some help from the Flower Bluff Hornets as they will host the Veterans Memorial Eagles. They need another loss from the Eagles to have a chance to try and get to that second spot, or just they're going to need the Eagles to lose both of their final two games is what the Ray Texans need. So they're going to need a little help to try and challenge for that second place spot. Otherwise, they have secured the third place spot, and a win tonight for them will just further secure that for them. The Victoria East Titans, it's not going to happen for the Titans this year, but some good young ball players for the Titans, and better be looking out for those guys next season, that's for sure. Let's get you some starting records for both of these ball clubs and some starting lineups as we're scheduled for a 5:30 first pitch right here at Cabinets Field. So let's start with the visiting East Titans. Overall, five wins, 20 losses, and 2 ties. They are 2-12 in district play. The Titans play tonight, obviously, and they host the Moody Trojans in the final ball game of the season for both of those ball clubs, and that'll be on Friday in Victoria. So the East Titans, under the direction of head coach Wes Coley and his son, his son's name is Caden. Trying to remember. Caden Coley, one of those young players, just a sophomore, and definitely going to be a leader on this team, for the next couple of seasons. A good young third baseman, first baseman, a corner infielder. And so like I said, be looking out for the Victoria East Titans in the next few years to come. So let's get you the starting lineup for the Titans. The Titans looks like they are wearing their black jerseys with the red and gold trim. They've got their gray, I think they're pinstripes. I believe they're gray pinstripes. They got the red pinstripes on them. And pants hiked up. They've got the stockings with the red and gold stripes, black with red and gold stripes. So some pretty sweet looking unis for the East Titans, wearing black caps with a black bill and the T for Titans on the front of the cap. Leading things off for the Titans will be the pitcher, number 2, Brady Parker. Batting second will be the catcher, number 19, Corey Can. Batting third for the Titans, first baseman, number 18, Caden Coley. In the cleanup spot, the right fielder, number 1, Marquise Kuykendall. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 20, DeEverett Ross. Ross will bat for the left fielder, number 9, Hayden Seats. Batting sixth for East, the shortstop, number 3, Hunter Barros. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 6, Xavier Ortega. Batting eighth for the Titans, and wearing number 5, he is the second baseman tonight, Mason Sockwell. And batting ninth for the Titans, number 11, Seth Greavy, the center fielder. And let's get you the record for the Ray Texans. They are the home team tonight. Overall, 24-5 on the season, 10-4 in district play. Under the direction of head coach Orlando Ruiz and another ball club with a lot of good young players for the Ray Texans. Expect this ball club to challenge next year for the district championship. I would imagine with these young ball players that are coming back for the Texans. Let's get you the starting lineup for the boys in red and white, and tonight they're wearing their white unis, white on white. Says Texans in red across the chest. They've got the number in the bottom left-hand side. Red hats with red bills, and the T on the front in white for Texans. Leading things off will be the center fielder, number 4, Ryan Rodriguez. Batting second will be second baseman, number 1, Jack Bell. Batting third for the Texans, right fielder, number 4, Kevin Goss. In the cleanup spot, the designated hitter, number 11, Frankie Aldarete. Aldarete will bat for the third baseman, number 7, Alex Everett. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 13, Jack Martinez. Batting sixth for the Texans. And on the mound, number 16, Miguel Everett. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 19, Darian Montoya. Batting eighth for Ray, left fielder, number 6, Luis Morales. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Johnson. So that is the starting lineup for the Ray Texans. As I mentioned, doubleheader tonight from Cabinets Field. In the nightcap, we have the Moody Trojans and the King Mustangs. So the Mustangs will be the home team. They'll host the Trojans tonight. And that'll be our final game for the night. They're going to do the starting lineups here, and we'll give them a chance to do that. And let me give you our schedule for the rest of the week. So a couple of ball games tonight, a couple of district matchups. Hey, and there's going to be some great matchups around the area tonight. Is also in 29-5A, so we'll be sure to try and keep up with those ball games as well and keep you posted. Everybody gets started later. Most games are starting around 7 p.m. So about the middle of this ball game, we'll be able to get you some updates from around the area. But there's some good ones. The Carroll Tigers in Victoria, and the Tigers, they need a win tonight. Also, if the Flower Bluff Hornets lose, so if the Veterans Memorial Eagles beat the Flower Bluff Hornets and the Moody Trojans can beat the King Mustangs, a Carroll victory, with those two things happening in a Carroll victory, the Carroll Tigers are the fourth place team out of 29-5A. So a big night tonight for the Carroll Tigers and some other teams around the area. And we'll give some scenarios a little bit later on. So we'll be watching for that Carroll West score. Also, we'll be looking out for that Veterans Memorial Flower Bluff score, that game going on in Flower Bluff. Also in 31-4A, could be a big mess after tonight, trying to figure out who's going to take the second, third, and fourth spot, what order they're going to go in. So we'll keep an eye on some ball games from that district as well. So let's go ahead and get the crowd mic on for you guys as they finish up the starting lineups here so we can bring you the national anthem.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we call your attention to center field, the colors of our nation proudly flying. Let us take this time to honor America. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and place your hands on your hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, let us honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Lift off.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez. I'll be joined by Justin Perales here in just a bit as we get underway here from Cabaniss Field. On the mound for the Ray Texans is Mikey Everett, defensive alignment. Left to right in the outfield, Morales, Rodriguez, and Goss. Martinez at first, Bell at second, Johnson the shortstop, Everett at third, Montoya behind the dish, and Mikey Everett on the mound. Let's get you some numbers for Everett. Junior right-hander is 4-0 on the season. He has 3 starts, 7 total appearances, 1.47 ERA for the young man. Does have 1 save under his belt as well. Everett, 19 innings pitched. He has allowed 5 runs, 4 earned on 12 hits, 8 walks, and 16 strikeouts for Mikey Everett. And he gets the nod tonight for the Ray Texans. The Texans will have one final ball game in district play. As I mentioned, they can do no worse than third place. They're going to need a lot of help just to try and challenge for that second place spot in the district, but they have secured at worst the third place spot and a chance to play in the playoffs. For the East Titans, they'll send up top of the order here in the top of the first. That is going to be Parker, Can, and Coley. Brady Parker will dig in. Parker, a junior, batting .291 coming into this ball game. 23 hits and 79 at-bats. 6 doubles, 3 triples, 13 runs driven in, and he has scored 23 runs for the Titans. Bats from the left side, and here we go. First pitch from Everett is in there for a strike, officially underway at 5:29. 5:29, first pitch. Everett deals, and that one is going to be grounded to the second baseman, Bell. Over to Martinez at first, 1 away. It's going to bring up the Titan catcher, Corey Can. Everett misses up with the first pitch, 1-0. Can batting .347 on the season, 26 for 75, 7 doubles, 4 triples rather, 12 runs driven in, and he has scored 26. Takes a strike, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Looked like Everett took something off of that pitch. So a 1-2 count. Here it comes, and that one is inside, and it's going to get a piece of the Titan catcher. So he'll make his way to first base, hit by a pitch. And we'll have a courtesy runner for the catcher. Looks like number 8. Number 8 is Mozicek. So Mozicek at first base. Caden Coley to the plate. Another left-handed batter. I said Caden Coley was a sophomore. He's a junior. Pickoff move to first base, not in time. Corner infielder, playing first base today. Batting .329 coming into the ballgame. 27 for 82. 5 doubles, 21 runs driven in. That is a team high. And he looks at strike 1 from Mikey Everett. Everett with a quick peek over to first base. Checking on the runner, Mozicek. Pitch on the way, ground ball to the third baseman, Everett. He will fire over to first base in time. Good job by Alex Everett. over at third, 2 away. Mozechek will advance to second base on the ground out by Coley. So runner at second for Marquise Kirkendall. And a timeout called by Montoya. Montoya you normally see at third base because Mikey Everett is usually doing the catching. So with Everett on the mound, Montoya behind the dish gives Alex Everett a chance to man third base for the Texans. Everett misses outside with the first offering to Kirkendall. Mozechek leads off second. Everett going to give him a look. Another peek and timeout called at the plate. Granted late right there by the home plate umpire. But it looked like Kirkendall called timeout. So Everett was in the motion and didn't actually throw the baseball, but he went through the motions there. Kirkendall is a senior. Pitch on the way, and it misses low, 1-0. Batting .250 coming into the ball game, 19 for 76. 3 doubles and a triple, 13 runs driven in. Count is 2-0. Swing and a miss, big hack right there. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 2 big hacks right there from Kirkendall. Spins towards second, no throw. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The runner at second base is Mozechek. Full count. Mozechek, the courtesy runner for the catcher Corey Can, who reached when he was hit by a pitch. Another spin. Spin move to second base, no throw. Second baseman Bell is holding the runner. Everett peering in for the sign from Montoya. Set at the chest. Comes the pitch, and that one's going to miss low and outside, and it's going to get away from Montoya. So Mozechek to third base, and Kirkendall works a 2-out walk. So runners at first and third with 2 away for the designated hitter, number 20, De'Everett Ross. Again, Ross batting for the left fielder, Seats. Ross, another senior, batting .295 on the season, 13 for 44, a couple of doubles, 8 runs driven in, and that one is going to be lifted into right center, coming over the center fielder Rodriguez, and he will make the grab for out number 3. So For the Titans, no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the first, top of the order for the Texans. Blast Vision live from Cavness Field.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez, joined shortly by Justin Perales. We'll have the call for you for both ball games tonight. On the mound for the East Titans, Brady Parker. Get you some numbers on Parker here in just a sec. Let's get the defensive alignment behind him. Outfield left to right, Seats, Gravy, Kirkendall, Coley at first, Sockwell at second, Barros to shortstop, Ortega at third, Can behind the dish, and the junior left-hander Brady Parker on the mound. Parker 1-3 on the season, 6 starts, 8 appearances overall, 2.33 ERA. First pitch to Rodriguez in there for a strike. 24 innings pitched. He has allowed 17 runs, 8 earned on 25 hits, 12 walks, and 17 strikeouts. 0-1 pitch misses outside. 1-1 the count. And the 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled off, 1-2. Ryan Rodriguez, the sophomore lefty, swung on and missed. And the throw down to first base is in time to Coley. So Rodriguez retired. Okay, swinging 2-3 on the putout. He came in batting .318. 27 hits and 85 at bats. Had a couple of doubles and a triple. And that's going to bring up Jack Bell. Bell, first pitch swinging, grounds one softly to the second baseman, Sockwell. Sockwell with the underhand toss over to Coley in time, 2 away. That'll bring up Kevin Goss. So Goss digs in with 2 outs, base is empty. And looks at ball 1. Two and 0 the count. Kevin also a sophomore. He's batting .295 on the season, 23 for 78. 9 doubles, 1 triple, 3 triples rather, 1 home run, 21 runs driven in. And the 2-1 pitch is fouled off, 2-2. Low and outside, full count. And that pitch is going to miss low and outside as well. So a 2-out walk issued to Goss, and Texans with their first base runner, Frankie Alderete, to the plate.
Number 11, Frankie Alderete.
Alderete bats for the third baseman, Alex Everett. First pitch, low and inside, 1-0. Alderete Jr., and he is batting .292 on the season, 21 hits in 72 at bats. A couple of doubles, a triple, a couple of home runs as well. He's driven in 13 runs. Way ahead in the count, 2-0. And that pitch is going to be fouled off, 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. No score. Goss the runner at first base. Coley holding him on. The left-hander Parker comes set at the chest. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to miss outside. So 3-1 the count. Fouled off. Full count. Throw down to first base, checking in on Goss. Runner on the move, and it's going to be low and inside, so walk issue to Alderete. So either way, Goss would be at second base on the back-to-back walks right there by Parker. So first and second now for the Texans.
First baseman, number 13, Jack Martinez.
It's going to bring Jack Martinez to the plate. Senior first baseman. First pitch swinging, grounds it to the shortstop. Going to be a long throw over to first, and it's not in time. So Martinez with an infield single. Tough play right there for Hunter Barros. Put everything he had into that throw, but Martinez is going to beat it out. So they are loaded for the Texan pitcher, Mikey Everett.
For the pitcher, number 16, Miguel Everett.
So Everett, a chance to help himself out here. Parker misses low and inside with the first pitch, 1-0. Junior right-hander batting .313 coming into the ball game. 26 hits in 83 at-bats, 5 doubles, a triple, and a home run. He's driven in 21, tied with Kevin Goss for the team high in RBIs. And that one's going to miss low, so 2-0 the count. Dangerous count right here. Bases full of Texans. Parker delivers, and that pitch is grounded but foul. Third base side. So 2-1. Can hear the wind. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we can hear it up here howling. You certainly see the flags in center field blowing straight out. A good strong wind tonight. And that pitch is going to be popped up. Shallow center field. No one's going to make the grab as Kirkendall and Sockwell collide. 2 runs will score. Goss comes in, Alderete comes in, and Everett with a 2 RBI single. He is at first base. Martinez all the way to third, and we'll have a courtesy runner for the pitcher over at first base. So the Texans take the lead here in the bottom of the first, 2-0.
Runners on the corners with 2 down. For the catcher, number 19, Darian Montoya.
Darian Montoya to the plate. Montoya sharply hit to the shortstop, Barros. Barros will go the short way, tosses it over to Sockwell covering second, and they'll force Everett. But for the Texans, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, 2 men left on base. We head to the top of the second after 1 inning to play. 2-0 Ray Texans. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez be joined by Justin Perales here in just a bit. And a couple of ball games for you tonight. 29 5A action from Cabinets Field. Ray Texans with a 2-0 lead over the Victoria East Titans here in Game 1. Later tonight, we'll have the King Mustangs hosting the Moody Trojans. That is scheduled for an 8 p.m. first pitch. So we'll have that one for you a little bit later on. And
The second inning for the East Titans. Shortstop, number 3, Hunter Barrow.
Titans here in the top of the second will send up 6, 7, 8 in the order. Barros, Ortega, and Sockwell. And the shortstop, Hunter Barros, will lead things off against Mikey Everett on the mound for the Ray Texans. Barros, just a freshman, batting .281 on the season, 16 for 57, 1 double, and 4 runs driven in. So Barros digs in from the right side. Everett, the right-hander, from the windup. Here comes the first pitch, and he's going to miss for ball 1. Tough to see. Kind of have a pole right here, right at home plate. So kind of hard to see where the baseball ends up. But could definitely see that one as Montoya moves the feet, goes out to get it. So 2-0 the count on Barros. And the 2-0 pitch, outside corner, strike 1. So 2-1 the count. Two-one pitch. Montoya holds it up there, but gonna be ball 3. Three-one pitch fouled off. Full count. Strike 3 called. 1 away.
Third baseman number 6, Xavier Ortega.
So 1 down, base is empty for the Titan third baseman, Xavier Ortega. Another freshman, batting .250 coming into the ball game. 7 hits and 28 at bats, 1 double, 4 runs driven in. And he looks at ball 1 up. That pitch will miss up as well. So 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss. Soft roller. First base side, fielded by Everett. Little underhand toss over to Martinez covering first. And there are 2 away.
Two down for the second baseman number 5, Mason Sockwell.
It's going to bring up second baseman Mason Sockwell. And the first pitch is in there, called strike 1. And that pitch is going to be driven out to left field, slicing. Going to be a fair ball just inside the line, all the way to the corner. Sockwell in at second base. 2 out, stand-up double for Sockwell. Just keeps it fair, right on the foul line.
Two down, brings up center fielder number 11, Seth Greavy.
It's going to bring up Seth Greavy, the center fielder. He is a junior, batting .213 coming in. 13 hits, 61 at bats, couple of doubles, and 6 runs driven in. He's got Sockwell in scoring position with 2 outs here. First pitch from Everett in there for a strike. And that 0-1 pitch misses up. 1-1 to count. Two and one. Ground ball, left side, fielded by Everett, the third baseman. Throw over to first is in time to retire Greavy for out number 3. So for the Titans, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. Our score after an inning and a half, 2-0 Ray Texans. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales in the house.
Better late than never.
Got a good ball game here. The Ray Texans scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning. 2 runs on 2 outs. And they have a 2-0 lead. They'll send up 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Morales, Johnson, and Rodriguez. So left fielder Luis Morales will dig in to lead things off. And the first pitch misses up 1-0. Morales, a junior, looks at strike 1. Batting .261 coming in. 6 hits in 23 at-bats. 1 double, 3 runs driven in. Ball and a strike on the young man. Two-one pitch. Here it comes, and it's going to be fouled off. 2-2. Two-two pitch lined into the glove of Coley over at first base. 1 away.
Attaboy right there, Jake. You saw the last half inning, the ball not hit very hard and lands in right field, and then you smoke one and it's an out. It's a crazy game we play.
Yeah, we've seen that kind of stuff all season long. And that is just baseball. Troy Johnson to the plate, and he looks at strike 1. Johnson, a senior shortstop for the Ray Texans. 1-1 the count. Johnson batting .347, 26 hits and 75 at-bats, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 17 runs driven in. Pops one up into center field, and Gravy, center fielder, going to make the grab. 2 away. Back to the top of the order with Ryan Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And the 1-0 pitch going to miss low. So 2-0 the count. Ground ball. Sockwell, the second baseman, fields and fires over to first in time. So the Texans go quietly here in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 2 innings of play, 2-0 Texans. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Top of the Titan order, Parker, Can, and Coley. And it's Parker at the plate. He takes a pitch low for ball one. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to second his first time.
1-0 pitch can be fouled back for strike one. The Ray Texans just kind of getting things lined up for when they get ready for the playoffs. That 1-1 pitch can be fouled off to the left side. Gotta think that's why you see Miguel Everett on the mound today. Gotta assume that if you have to go game 3 in a series, gotta have your rotation set. You gotta make sure your guys have work. We've pretty much seen Kevin Goss and Jack Martinez with a sprinkle of Darren Montoya as well. As that 1-2 pitch gonna miss outside. We've seen it, Jake. Almost every year, it comes down to a game 3, and you're throwing whoever you have left in your pitching rotation. You got to be ready to throw. That 2-2 pitch can be grounded back to the pitcher, flipped over to first for out number 1. So that'll bring up the catcher,
Corey Can.
Should probably know that name by now.
Right? It seems like that young man's played there forever. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, Justin, but I'm sure you're absolutely right about that. You know, the reason we're seeing Everett tonight on the mound. These guys definitely getting ready. I was talking about it earlier in the broadcast. They have secured the 3rd spot. They can challenge for the 2nd place in District 29 5A, but they're going to need a bunch of help. They're going to need the Veterans Memorial Eagles to lose 2 in a row because the Eagles have the tiebreaker on them.
That first pitch in there called strike 1. Yeah, definitely, Jake. That 0-1 pitch can be fouled off for strike 2. Another thing, they play the Gregory Portland Wildcats on Friday. If it's a big if, a lot of things have to happen. If GP gets 1st place, Ray gets 3rd place, there's a chance for them to meet. No, is it 4th place it meets?
Yeah,
4th place. Okay,
first
never
and
mind.
fourth.
That
First and fourth.
takes my point away. Because you don't want to show somebody, say one of their pitchers, is that pitch going to miss for ball 1? If they were the 4th place team, then you would not want to show them your best.
Yeah, a lot of scenarios still have to play out. You know, the final 2 ball games of this particular district, 29 5A, 31 4A, also pretty interesting. They finish up their district play tonight, and a lot of interesting scenarios. They could have a 3-way tie for 2nd place in that district. All 4 teams have been decided. They know who's going to make the playoffs. Just what order, they don't know.
That pitch can be fouled right off the dugout, 3rd base side.
So we'll be keeping an eye on those ball games. Everything should be getting rolling here in about an hour.
I think by the time we get halfway through that Moody game tonight, I think we would have a pretty good idea of who's going to be where, what's going to be left on the table for teams still trying to fight to get in.
You know, the the guys in the booth next door asked me, what's the playoff scenario? When I mentioned the King Mustangs, it kind of looked at me a little crazy, like, the King Mustangs? I said, yeah, the King Mustangs.
Still got a shot. It's not a. I think somebody had told me, I don't know if they made it up or not, but they said it was like a 5% chance or something like that. And I said, "No, you're saying there's a chance. I mean,
Yeah.
that's something that.
If you're telling me I have a
get to
chance,
yeah.
I'll take it, The King Mustangs, they do need some help as well. They need the Eagles to beat the Flower Bluff Hornets tonight, and they've got to win out. So they've got Moody tonight.
Gotta hope the Carroll Tigers lose as well.
Right. They need some help, with someone to beat the Carroll Tigers as well. They need the Carroll Tigers to lose at least one game.
Which is tonight, because they'll end up playing the Carroll Tigers Saturday. So, yeah, they have to hope the West Warriors could. And if you're a baseball fan, you might be a pretty cool thing to see 3 teams play it out for one spot. I'm sure if you ask those teams, they wouldn't.
Might not
If
agree.
you ask the Carroll Tigers right now, they would not agree with that. But as that pitch can be in there, called strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Carroll Tigers could clinch tonight. They need a couple of things to happen. Number 1, they need to get the win. Number 2, they need the Eagles to beat the Hornets and the Trojans to beat the Mustangs. If those 3 things line up for them,
Ball's going to be grounded right in front of home plate. Montoya picks it up and fires on the first for out number 3. So for East, no runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on as we head into the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth.
Just gave Jake a headache right now.
Yeah, trying to do math. Nobody likes to do math. Trying to figure out scenarios here. I sat down the other night. First pitch to Jack Bell is going to be fouled off. I sat down the other night, tried to figure it out. It's not even easy to do that. Believe me, it's not even easy to try and sit down and figure out if so and so wins this, and it's a mess. It could end up a bigger mess. Technically, you could have 4 teams in this district tied for that 4th place spot too, technically speaking. Called strike 2. So, yeah, a lot of things.
We're going to stay out of it.
We'll let them play.
We'll let Miss Brenda Marshall figure that out. Or however that.
Whoever gets
Whoever's
to
in
figure
charge
that
of
out.
Yeah, that's.
Bell is hit by a pitch right there, an 0-2 pitch. As Parker misses too far inside, gets a piece of him. So, runner at first base for Kevin Goss. Goss, no official at bat. Drew a walk his first time up. So, he'll dig in for the second time. Yeah, first pitch going to miss for ball 1. Like you said, though, tonight, after tonight's ball games, we should definitely have a clearer picture, what's going to happen or what's more than likely to happen, as that pitch misses for ball 2, 2-0 the count. A lot of what ifs. Pitch in the turf. See Kevin holding up the hand right there, telling Bell to stay put. Ball did not get too far away from Can, and Can has a cannon of an arm, so
No pun.
no pun intended. That one's going to miss in the turf, so a 4-pitch walk to Goss. First and second, nobody out for Alderete.
Brings up designated hitter number 11, Frankie Alvarez.
Texans with 2 runs on the board, looking to extend that lead here in the bottom of the third. Showing bunt. Takes ball 1. Saw Coley, the first baseman, come charging in, and he will stay on the infield green. See what Alderete decides to do here. He got the signs, and he's swinging away. Lifts one into center field, going back Greavy. He'll make the grab. Tagging is Bell. The throw comes in, and it's not in time. Misses the cutoff man, Barros, there. But I don't think it would have been in time either way. So tagging is Bell, first and third, with 1 out for Jack Martinez. This young man just has a knack for finding the green, Jack Martinez.
Gotta think his length and his pants are about 40. Has some long legs.
Pitch in the turf and squirts up the third base line. That's going to allow Goss to take second base.
I'd like to see him and Nash Viegas stand next to each other.
See who's taller? I don't know. I think Nash.
They both throw pretty hard as well on the mound, so it'd be a nice little battle there.
I think Nash might be the tallest ball player in CCISD. Baseball player, anyway. Well, Nash isn't in CCISD. I meant 29.5A.
I know what you meant.
Swing and a miss. Infield in for the Titans. And that wind is absolutely howling. Now it's kind of blowing from. That one is going to be grounded over to the first baseman, Can. The underhand toss to Parker covering, and he does a great job right there. Corey Can holding the runner, Bell, over at third base. And no panic. Nice toss to his pitcher covering, and Parker also does a great job getting over there. 2-way.
Is Can normally their catcher?
Yes.
Okay, thought so.
Pitch in the turf. And a good block there by Can. He does such a good job back there, Justin. You're a pitcher on the Titan staff. You got to love the work that young man puts in for you back there behind the plate. Two 2-0 the count on Everett, Texan pitcher. Ground ball, third base side, foul. Been kind of gloomy all day when I got to the ballpark. They already had the lights on. They had to. It's almost dark already, and it was early. 2-1 pitch, ground ball, again third base side, and again can't keep it fair. 2-2. Saw that pop up in the infield, and then the pop up that was kind of in shallow right center And both of them, I think, just kind of got hung up in the wind. Must be that kind of night. 2-2 pitch, here it comes, and popped up.
That's staying in.
And again, you see Coley giving it his best effort. But again, I think the wind really got that one. That was going to be a tough play for Coley to make over there. Came a long way to try and make the grab. But it drops in foul territory. And that gives Everett another chance here. 2 runners in scoring position. They are already up 2-0, the Ray Texans. Parker delivers a pitch up, full count. Goss at second, Bell at third. And that pitch is going to miss up and out. So that'll load him up for Darren Montoya. Nick Talavera will come in to run for Everett, the catcher. Or rather, Everett, the pitcher. Everett is normally the catcher. But today he is pitching. Montoya 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice. One and 0 the count. I don't know, with Corey Can back there, I think I feel safe throwing any pitch I wanted, even with the bases loaded. And a quick timeout. Visit on the mound. So a reminder, quick timeout. Give you a reminder that got a couple of ball games for you on Friday. Rudy Trevino will be in town. He'll be right here at Cabinets Field with the Gregory Portland Ray game. That is at 5:30, first pitch, and then West will be in town to face the Veterans Memorial Eagles at 8 p.m. So a couple of good ball games for you on Friday. And Rudy will also cover Saturday, King and Carroll. That's the final District 29 5A ball game of the season. King and Carroll at 1 p.m. here from Cabinets Field. And he'll be right here on Blast Vision. So you can check him out. Rudy will get those ball games in for us over the weekend. Back to the action here. Again, Montoya will dig in. 1-0 the count. Parker, falling off the mound, delivers ball 2. What are you thinking right here as a hitter, Justin? Bases loaded, 2-0 count.
Oh, man. It's fastball down the middle. Can't miss it. Steady. Throws it straight to the dirt.
3-0.
Good job by Montoya, though. Just knowing his spot, picking a spot, and if they don't throw it there, you take it just like that. And
not letting his eyes get big.
Yeah, kind of. The way he's been throwing this inning, I think he might be taking 2 pitches here.
And there's strike 1.
Haven't seen him throw back-to-back strikes in a while, so
kind of see if he can do it. And he does. And you were right. Montoya taking 2 pitches right there.
That's just knowing that you can get 2 strikes. You still know you're a good hitter here.
And that one's in the turf. So walks in a run. Bell will score from third base. And a 3-0 Texan lead. Luis Morales to the plate.
Now, I'd say if you had somebody who can drive a baseball, you know what I mean? Not that coach gave him a take there, but if you're a hitter and you can drive the ball, you're looking 3-1, you're looking to drive that baseball, bring all the runs in. Especially at this field.
With the wind blowing like that?
Oh, yeah.
And Morales.
This field made me look like a better hitter than I really was.
Takes strike 1.
Gotta tell yourself though, don't try to hit it out. The wind can be blowing 100 miles per hour out.
Ground ball to the third baseman, and he'll step on third to retire Morales, or rather, they're going to force Talavera for out number 3, but to retire the side. The Texans do add a run, and after 3 innings of play, 3-0 Texans. Blast Vision Live from Cabinets Field.
hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back. Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales. We're in the top of the fourth. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Titans. Kirkendall, Ross, and Barros.
As Marquise Kirkendall steps in here.
No official at bat for Kirkendall. He walked his first time up.
First pitch going to miss down for ball 1.
I want to say, Justin, he fell behind in the count and worked a walk, so it was a great at bat, his first at bat.
And we got his name right.
We're doing okay.
Doing all right. Got in trouble last time. Well, we didn't get in trouble.
We
The
didn't.
people up here got in trouble, but that pitch going to miss down for ball 2. Just I was thinking about it earlier, Jake. I know we talked about it last game, but it's crazy how felt like just yesterday we were doing tournaments and Bishop, and now we're fast forward 2 games away from or a week away from the playoffs, and I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah, it is. It's always, it's a fun time. Playoffs are a fun time, man.
I've not had the chance to broadcast any games during the playoffs at all. I did do as that pitch is going to miss for ball 3, I did do a play-in or district championship game. It was Cal Allen and Moody.
Yes.
We did that. After that, I was not around for the playoffs, so I'm excited, especially because we're going to have it live. That's just a different atmosphere. Is that ball going to be lined? Ever going to stab and make the catch?
Everett usually a catcher, but he fields his position on the mound pretty well too, Justin. And he's made a couple of plays tonight.
So, Everett Ross going to step in. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center field his first time up. And if baseball just doesn't do it for you, if not enough for you, this weekend softball playoffs start. So if you want to go get a fix in, I saw there were some games at Cabinets. I'm not sure who it was, but it was not teams from Corpus. I haven't seen the Corpus schedule yet, but there were some teams going to be playing here at Cabinets on Thursday. A pitch in there, 1-0 pitch in there calls for strike 1. Going to get you a schedule here. See if I can find it. One pitch going to be grounded up the middle. Bell going to backhand it and fire over to first in time for out number 2. Nice play from Jack Bell. So the Carroll Tigers actually, sorry Jake, you can introduce. I'll let you introduce
2 down for Hunter Barros.
the Carroll Tigers, the best team here out of Corpus Christi. The district champions will be playing Thursday at 6 o'clock here at Cabinus. On Friday they'll be out in Roma, and then Saturday, if necessary, they'll be at Cabinus again. So that's a team that we got to keep an eye on, trying to make a big run. Is that first pitch going to miss outside? I tell you what, Jake, my former coach, Mike Liao, his daughter is a shortstop, and she's good. She's a good ball player. Been playing since she was a freshman, and that team, they have a pitcher that's going to UT, and they're stacked.
Wow, so the Carroll Tigers, the softball team, they have their pitchers going to UT.
UT, yeah. They faced Victoria West yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, for the district championship. They were tied at the top, and they won 15-0.
Wow.
So that's a statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe they had lost to the Carroll Tigers had lost to Victoria West about a week before that in Victoria. So 1-1 pitch in there, 1-0 pitch in there, call strike one.
You know, it's a very similar game to baseball, obviously, but the one thing that's so different is how, you know, these pitchers, your baseball pitcher, they have pitch counts for these high school pitchers. For softball, I mean, they could pitch every day.
Yeah, those pitchers don't get, it's a different throwing motion, and that 2-2 pitch going to miss outside for ball 3, so running the count full here.
Yeah, much more natural motion, and so they can. I mean, I imagine
back-to-back games and back-to-back
there's
days.
still fatigue, right, involved, obviously, but the motion itself.
Pitch can be hit on the right field. Goss going to camp under it for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on. As we head into the bottom of the 4th, Ray Texans with a 3-0 lead. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Pedales with the call for you tonight. Couple of ball games from Cabinus Field, 29 5A action. The Ray Texans with a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. 9-1-2 due up for Ray, Johnson, Rodriguez, and Bell. It's Troy Johnson, the shortstop, who will lead things off. And first pitch swinging, pops it up. First base side, foul territory, and the catcher. Yeah, pretty nice. Corey Can.
I believe he's going to University Kingsville?
Is he?
I think I saw that. On 361 actually.
Nice over-the-shoulder grab right there.
Matt Rogers has a part-time home in Victoria, so I feel like he's out there a
He
lot.
does. He does.
That's not a short drive. Well, for me it's not, but.
And he'll be out there tonight. He's covering Carroll and West. So first pitch to Rodriguez misses.
Gotta think that all the games, that's probably the biggest one right there, along with the Vets in Flower Bluff. But for the team that controls their own destiny, that's a big game for them. We'll be keeping you updated. They're about 30 minutes away from first pitch.
2-0 pitch in there for a strike, 2-1.
Gonna have DJ Dundee on the mound. That's the guy you want to turn to. The senior pretty much single-handedly turned that season around for the Tigers. That pitch can be hit on the left field. He's gonna take a wide turn. He's gonna try for second. Throw will not be in time.
Ryan Rodriguez, his first ball hit of the ball game. He is 1 for 3 and a little 1-out double. A little inside out swing right there, Justin, and that's one of those walk the dog.
Yeah.
1 down, 1 on for second baseman, number 1, Jack Bell.
Bring up Jack Bell.
That first pitch gonna miss down for ball 1. 1-0 count here to Bell.
Grounded out in the first, hit by a pitch, came around to score in the third. So 0 for 1 is Bell.
Yeah, these Ray Texans really have relied on pitching this year and just getting timely hits here and there. And when it comes to playoff time, that's the kind of baseball you want to play. Just keep the game tight, force the team to make a mistake. You got two really good pitchers.
And what they've done a good job of is making teams pay for their mistakes. Because sometimes a team make a mistake, and if you don't make them pay, you let them hang around in the ball game, and then might get away from you. But the Ray Texans, they're the kind of ball club, and that's what good ball clubs do. You make a mistake, and they're going to make you pay.
Yeah, they win games with defense and pitching.
Great job right there by Gravy. Came a long way to make that grab all the way from center field.
Every poll that I've read in the preseason, not one time did the Ray Texans ever get mentioned in there. And Coach Ruiz took that
Personal.
I took it very personal, and he used it as motivation to his team, but not to add any extra pressure on them, but just tell them, hey, like, let's go out there and prove it wrong. That's pretty much what he's been doing his whole time at Ray High School.
That one is going to be hit deep into right center, or left center rather, and it is going to one hop the wall. So trading places with Rodriguez is Goss. RBI double for the young man. Yeah, I saw a quote the other day made by Derek Jeter, and he said, if someone tells you that you can't, you have two options. You either prove them right or you prove them wrong.
Yeah, definitely. Got hats flying all over the place here. Glasses. Second baseman. Losing his shades and his hat there.
That's twice already. The young man has lost his hat.
Get him a chin strap.
0-1 pitch in the turf, 1-1. It's both the Moody Trojans and the King Mustangs in the house. They will kick off at 8 p.m. or as close to 8 p.m. as they can. That doesn't always work out.
We've never had a game start at 8 p.m.
8:05 was the closest we got.
8:05, 8:07, something like that was the closest. That's because the game before was a 10-run roll done early.
That one is going to be driven out to left center as well, but this time Greavy is there to make the grab. But the Texans add a run here in the bottom of the fourth. 4-0 Ray Texans after 4 innings of play. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales in the booth tonight. We're actually in the booth tonight.
Yeah, no more stands for at least for tonight.
At least for tonight.
Our last 2 baseball regular season games.
Yep. That's it.
Tonight will be our last 2 games, and we'll be locked and loaded, ready for the playoffs. Obviously, we won't find that out until early next week. I gotta think maybe by Saturday, Sunday, they'll have some idea of who's playing. I mean, everybody's gonna know who they're playing, but where and when they will be playing. Another thing I see too a lot more than in baseball than you do softball, I see the 1-game series. I'm sure softball has it as well, but you see it a lot with the baseball teams that have that one dominant arm. They want to just go, let's go 1 game and see what we can do.
Yeah, try and, we saw a few years back, man, I'm trying to remember the young man's name. He got drafted in the middle of the state semifinal game. As the first pitch to Ortega is hit deep, and it is off the wall. So a leadoff double for the freshman Xavier Ortega. That one looked like it had a chance, Justin.
Yeah, for sure.
Stays in the ballpark, though. So Ortega at second base for Mason Sockwell.
I know that run right there. It's Coach Verdine coming out.
You know that run
A
because
little bit of a waddle there.
you play with that guy in Sunday League, right?
Yeah, he played college ball with my brother too, so known each other for a long time.
Nasty left-hander when he was pitching for the Ray Texans.
Throws about 75 miles per hour, but the way he moves around his pitches and the nasty curveball he had, it just makes that fastball look even harder. And yeah, he's doing a great job. He's done a great job with the Ray Texans pitching staff. Whether it was in 2017 with Nick Lofton and the 2 lefties, Isaac Flores and
Vasquez.
Ronald Vasquez. There you go. Did a great job. Those pitchers kind of reminded me of him. Those lefties.
It's popped up behind first base. And Martinez making it look easy over there. Kind of over the shoulder, fighting the wind again, and got 2 baseball caps flying around again. Seth Greavy to the plate. Greavy 0 for 1. Grounded out to third his first time up.
I think I was reading that the 3A schools, they get a bye week this week to kind of get ready for the playoffs. They're done with their district.
If you think about it, 31 4A anyway. Let's see.
I think today's their last
Actually,
game.
4A too. 4A, Miller played their last game last night, and the Sand Crabs, they're done for district play, getting ready for the playoffs. And tonight is the last game for 31 4A. So, not a full week off, but well, yeah, pretty much.
Time to rest up. Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
At least to get those arms ready. Sometimes it can throw off a groove, but these 5A schools play Friday, so the pitcher can get ready for a Thursday start or a Friday start. That pitch can be in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Crazy, you saw Greavy take a step back away from the plate, and Everett says, okay, well, I'm just going to hit the outside corner.
Before we have the 1-2 pitch, Everett going to step off.
Nice, see Gravy more on top of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch can be popped up into center field. Center fielder Rodriguez taking a couple steps back, going to make the catch. Runner will advance though. So runner at third with 2 outs.
Brady Parker to the plate.
I believe it's back to the top of the lineup.
Parker is 0 for 2, couple of ground outs. Both of them kind of up the middle.
Parker reminds me a lot of the pitcher from Victoria West that we saw the other day, Jake. When I walked in, I said, man, he's pitching again on 3-day rest. That first pitch can be fouled off, but didn't even snap. They pretty much had the same exact colors.
Yeah, gold,
I think
red,
that,
black, and gold
yeah, I think
for
that,
Titans, and red, black, and silver for the Warriors.
I would call that more of a tan color, though. But it's gold, but it looks more like a tan.
I want to say Vegas gold. I was like, man,
Vegas gold. That's
what,
right.
yeah, that's. I think that's what it's called, Vegas gold.
Yeah, that's the color of the hockey team there in Vegas. That pitch can be in there for strike 2. That pitch can miss up. You would think when they split the 2 schools, they would change the colors, make it a little more different, but
yeah. Nope.
Warriors and Titans as well, kind of keeping the same theme there. That pitch can be hit to the shortstop. I'm going to hit off his glove. A run will come in to score. Ball was hit pretty hard. Trying to think if I remember what the Memorial team was called, what their mascot was.
They had the Victoria Stingerees and the Stroman Raiders.
There you go. Feels like a long time ago.
That's because it was. And then they combined them. They were Victoria Memorial.
Yeah,
but
I can't remember their mascot.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
There's a trivia question there for
There you
anybody
go.
listening in. We used to go over there every year for a scrimmage. Felt like we're there for like 24 hours. Do some super long scrimmages. One scrimmage. It wasn't even scrimmages. It was just one scrimmage.
Just a super long mega scrimmage.
Now you see teams having 5 or 6 scrimmages.
Yeah, you literally had some teams with 5 scrimmages this year. It was pretty crazy. Close over there at first base. I don't know, maybe if the ball doesn't get away from Martinez, it might have got Parker over there. 2-0 count on the catcher Corey Can. 3-0.
Doing some research here and I can't find what their mascot was.
Yeah, when they were split, they were the Stingerees and the Raiders, but you're right, they combined to become Victoria Memorial. What were
I
they?
can message somebody and find out.
Popped up first base side, foul territory. Coming over is Martinez and Montoya with a sliding attempt, but it's gonna drop. And man, you can see their hair just blowing everywhere. All of these guys with the long hair, so you can see it. And wind is really kicking around.
Gotta think if you see Christian Rodriguez tonight, his hat's gonna be flying into left field.
Yeah.
His hat falls off with no wind.
No help necessary.
We're deep into studying here. We can't find.
Yeah, I'm looking it up too. Fouled off, full count.
I got their population. I did message a buddy that lives in Victoria.
Vipers.
Vipers. There you go. That's exactly what it was. I couldn't find it.
Vipers. I never would have remembered that if I hadn't looked it up,
Yeah,
though. I'll
that's-
tell you what.
That's a cool name there.
Can fouls one off the foot right there, so
But there's so many Titans and Warriors out there that, as long as they don't call them the Coral Snakes, we'll be all right. They have the perfect colors for it, though.
they do.
Kind of got flashbacks. Look at their stirrups there.
They actually do. I'll never forget it either. Red on yellow killed a fella.
Yeah.
I see a snake, those colors, I'm gonna know whether I need to run fast or.
My heart gets racing every time I see any kind of snake.
Ball 4.
Everett trying to sell it there. Took about 10 steps towards the dugout.
Yeah, he was halfway there.
Only one on his team going in.
Caden Coley to the plate. First and second with 2 outs. 4-1 Ray lead here in the ball game. Bottom of the 5th. Or top of the 5th, rather. Top of the 5th. You see the umpire, the field umpire, his pants blowing everywhere. I'm kind of glad, actually, we're in here just...
Kind of glad I got a glass between you and me. It's the most space we've had all year.
Yeah. You usually know whether or not you took a shower pretty quick.
No comment.
First pitch, swing and a miss. Can is 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Or rather, Coley. Caden Coley. Brought in a courtesy runner for the catcher at first base. I'll see if I can get his number here in a sec. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It's the coach's son, Jake.
Yes. Looks like number 8 maybe. Courtesy runner. Mozicek. That makes sense. He ran earlier. Yes, Coach Coley's son, Caden Coley. He's a junior this year. For some reason, I thought he was a sophomore, but he is a junior. Going to be one of the leaders on this ball club next year. Ground ball, left side, fielded by Everett, and he'll make a throw over to second base, and the field umpire is going to say that Bell was off the bag. The throw was kind of wide, and the umpire, who has a very good view out there, said that Bell, his foot came off before he made the grab. So everybody's safe for Marquise Kirkendall.
Kind of think a pitcher's never happy with an error, but when it's your little brother, you gotta let him hear it.
So bases loaded for Kirkendall. And he is 0 for 1, walked, and then lined one right back to Everett. And Everett misses outside with the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a strike, 1-1. In the turf, and a good block right there by Montoya. So 2-1 the count on Kirkendall. Had a great first at bat, saw a lot of pitches, fouled off a couple of tough ones, worked a walk, and in his second at bat, hit the ball hard, but a line drive right to Everett. So 2-1 the count on him. And fouled off the foot.
I actually hit him in the back of the head.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. That was something you don't see often.
I got this pole right here, and I can't even really see where the baseball lands. I mean, I like that we're inside. The only thing I don't like is when we're outside, we've got a great view of everything.
I'm usually pretty good at calling the balls and strikes before it happens, but I have no idea today. I'm looking around the pole as well.
Yeah.
But like Jake said, happy to be inside.
Yeah.
Can't
have it all, I guess.
Yeah. Pitch gonna miss up for ball 3, so full count here. Runners will be moving. Those of you young listeners listening in, this is when your infield says, hey, play at first. Runners will be moving, so your only play is the first base. Everett stepped off, faked the throw to third. So runners will advance. They're taking off here. Ball gonna be fouled off again. He's beating himself up here. Gonna have to put some ice on it later.
Still trying to work it out right there. Looked like it probably hit him right on the top of the foot. The left foot.
We got some time, Jake. I want to say I saw it was a Twitter post, and it was from San Diego High School here in Texas, and I mean probably one of the best players in this area, Sergio Guerra, and they were interviewing him at practice, and they said, hey, how do you feel like getting ready for your last practice in high school? No shot for the playoffs, and he gave an answer that, I mean, I was like, man, like he said nothing you can do about it. Said it's part of the game. As we're gonna have a 3-2 pitch, grounded to the left side. Johnson gonna backhand it, play at first. Not gonna get in time. It's gonna get by the first baseman. So 1 run comes in, 2 runs will come in. Throw to second. They're gonna call him out.
But he drives in too right there.
And I'll give the rest of that story here later. So for East, it was 2 runs. And I'm going to make up the hits on waiting for Jake to finish up the game changer.
We'll just say they scored 2 runs.
2 runs on 2 hits and 2 runners left on as we head into the bottom of the 5th. It is a 4-3 lead for the Ray Texans. You listen to Blast Vision Live.
61hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. First pitch to Jack Martinez will be fouled off. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Texans they had a 4-0 lead. That lead trimmed down to 1. That 0-1 pitch can be fouled back. This young man was the one who went and picked the ball up and fired it over to second base. Oh, 2 pitch can be fouled back. Yeah, getting back to that story, Jake, just real quick. Sergio Guerra was just like, and it was cool because it was like he was like, you know, it was kind of laughing. They were kind of joking around when he was doing an interview with a baseball bat as a mic, and then he got a little bit emotional, but he gave like a real honest answer, and he was like, I mean, it's part of baseball. It's part of learning. That's life. That it doesn't always go your way, and not what you always expect, and just something I was like, man, that's for a senior to give that type of answer. I was like, man, that's a mature young man right there. And like I said, it was kind of started off funny. They were laughing, and then he got real serious, and he's like, I'm gonna have to stop because I'm getting emotional. It's minus 15 right there on Coach Ruiz. Blaming his kids for getting in the way there, but he had a clear shot of catching that foul ball. Gonna have a shot down third base line. Nice block by Ortega. That young man must be in the bloodline right there. His older brother was a good ball player, played at Texas State. I believe he was on the East team that went to the state tournament.
Yes, he was. I want to say that was his senior year.
15, 14, or 16 or 17, one of those years.
14.
14, wow.
14.
He's old like me now. So Miguel Everett will step in. The older you get, they all just start blending together.
They do. That they do. What was his brother's name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, yeah.
Yeah, I played against him when I was with the Islanders, and he was at Texas State.
He was a shortstop for East. Was he a shortstop for Texas State?
Second base.
Second base.
Ball going to be bunted to the right side. Pitcher throws it over to first in time. So runner will advance. Got to bring up the catcher, Darren Montoya. He is 0 for 1 of the day. Ground out and a walk. And excuse me, his name's Darian. I think I got his name wrong.
Did you?
I think I said Darren. First pitch gonna miss down for ball 1.
That's my job.
Yeah, usually you're pretty good at that job too. You do a great job.
I do a great job.
Messing up.
Messing up names.
Thought I'd take some of the pressure off you today.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Share duties.
1-0 pitch gonna be grounded to the shortstop. Shortstop gonna pick it up. Fire over to first in time for out number 2. Nice stretch there. That'll bring up the left fielder number 6, Luis Morales. 0 for 2 on the day.
Morales lined out to first and then grounded into a fielder's choice.
Ball gonna be grounded past Coach Ruiz again. They're able to hold on to this lead. I'm gonna have to let him know about those ground balls. I'm sure he would do the same exact thing. Pick off attempt over to second. Not in time. A 1 pitch going to be popped up into shallow center field. Shortstop going back, going to make the play for out number 3. So for the Texans, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on as we head into the top of the 6th inning. Ray Texans with a 4-3 lead. Listen to Blast Vision live.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. As we head to the top of the sixth, new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Goss will take over. We've got some defensive changes as well. Let's record the pitcher first.
Got you, Jake. Kevin Goss will take over on the mound. Luis Morales moving from left to right. Rodriguez moving from center to left. Morin will take over in center field. Montoya moving from behind the plate to third base. And Everett moving from the mound to home plate.
Just
Take
a couple
over
of
and catch.
changes.
Just a little bit. Coach Reese getting back to his traditional team. Traditional lineup he has.
Looks like De'Everett Ross will lead things off. Ross 0 for 2 in the ball game. A fly out in the first, a ground out in the fourth. So 0 for 2.
First pitch from Goss, going to miss away for ball one. Just trying to get Kevin Goss some work, so that'll answer your question, or answer my question, about who's going to pitch Friday. Got to think Coach Ruiz not going to throw him today and then try to bring him back Friday, even if he throws a couple pitches a day. Two-0 pitch in there, called strike one. Kevin Goss thrown a lot of ball games already this year. Maybe nice for him to get a little break.
Yeah, get you some numbers on Kevin here.
That pitch going to miss for ball three. One thing I did notice, it from time to time tends to get a little bit, I wouldn't say wild, but he's not missing very much, but does give up a lot of walks. That pitch can be popped up into shallow right field. Morales going to camp under it and make the play for out number one. That did not look easy. It's kind of weird. It's a weird night.
With the wind,
Kinda
yeah.
wind and cloudy and gloomy type night.
Hunter Barros to the plate. For Kevin Goss, the sophomore, he's been the horse, as Justin mentioned. He's pitched a lot of innings, 52 and a third innings pitched coming into this ball game. As that pitch misses low and inside. He's made 10 starts. So I believe this might be his first relief appearance. 10 starts, 10 appearances. 4 complete games for the Texans. 2 of them shutouts. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
Got a no-hitter in there somewhere.
Yeah, the one no-hitter.
Against this team. No, that can't be this team. It has to be the West. It was here at Cabinets.
Swing and a miss for strike 3, 2 down. So the record 7-1, a 2.01 ERA, 52 and a third innings pitched. He's allowed 20 runs, only 15 earned, 26 hits, 35 walks, and 77 strikeouts for the sophomore left-hander Kevin Goss.
Xavier Ortega step in. Laced the doubles last time up. First pitch gonna miss for ball 1. 1-0 pitch in there, called strike. Popping the mitt right here, Jake.
Hopefully you guys get that on the crowd mic there.
Swing and a miss for strike 2.
Prior to this year, all we could bring you were the sounds of the game. Now we get to bring you the sights and the sounds.
That pitch just gonna miss up for ball 1. Excuse me, ball 2. Goss really liked that pitch. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So no runs, no hits. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on as we head into the top of the 6th inning. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales. Bottom of the 6th inning, Texans with a 4-3 lead. Titans scoring 3 runs in the top of the 5th to make this one interesting. 9-1-2 due up for the Texans. Johnson, Rodriguez, and Bell. 1-0 pitch, and that one is going to be popped up into left field. The left fielder seats, and it's over his head. Lost track of it right there. Rounding second and headed for third. Man, you talked about how this young man can run, Justin, and he showed it off right there.
Just jogging. And then just hit the Jets. Got in there easily.
Got himself a triple to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Back to the top of the Texan order. Rodriguez. And I don't know if that seat's out there. Might be.
Gonna have a pitching change, looks like. Yeah, we are gonna have a pitching change, so we will get you that pitching change when we come back. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Autotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. 361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Caleb Korzinski on the mound. First pitch missed for ball 1, 1-0 the count.
1-0 pitch, gonna miss for ball 2.
Ryan
Tough.
Rodriguez at the plate for the Texans.
Tough spot to come in and then throw 2 straight balls. Rodriguez gonna be looking for that fastball here. One spot. And he gets the curveball, but it's gonna miss for ball 3.
He is 1 for 3. Strikeout in the first, a ground out in the second, doubled and scored in the fourth.
That pitch gonna miss down, so all curveballs there. Looks like we're gonna have a pinch hitter. Number 22. Get you his name in a minute. Quesada. Dylan Quesada.
Pitch hitting number 22, Dylan Quesada. Runners on the corners. Runs.
So Quesada steps in. Runners at the corners. No outs. First pitch, runner going to take off to second. It's going to be called strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch in there, called strike 2. So 0-2 count here to Quesada. 0-2 pitch going to be hit out in the shallow left field. The ball will be caught. Nice play. Runner will tag up and score. So it'll be a sac fly.
It looks like they're going to appeal that. I don't know.
That was close.
Yeah, it was close over there, and it looks like they're going to reset and try and appeal. Maybe not.
Number 14, Kevin Goss.
Goss going to call timeout.
Intentional walk to Kevin Goss. And I'm surprised they didn't appeal it down to third base, Justin. I'm pretty surprised about that.
they're going to intentionally walk Goss. Going to have a courtesy runner. Did you catch the name of the runner?
Nick Talavera.
First pitch in there called strike one.
Getting starting lineups for the next game got us all out of our element right here. Frankie Alderete at the plate, and he is 0 for 2.
Ball going to be grounded to the third baseman. Third baseman is second. In time for one. Not in time to get the second runner.
So runners at the corners with 2 outs for Jack Martinez.
Brings up first baseman number 13, Jack Martinez.
Not sure what the holdup is. Runner. Okay, so a pinch runner at first base.
Be Chapa.
Brandon Chapa. Pretty fast young man over there at first base. 5-3 Texan lead here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Martinez going to miss for ball 1. Two for 3. Jack Martinez, couple of singles. Korzinski with the throw over to first base, checking in on Chapa. Had a chance to talk to Martinez early in the season, Justin, and just a great young man. You know, you talked about the story about the young man from San Diego and giving you insightful answers, and this young man, kind of the same thing. Had a good time talking with him, and you tell he really put some thought into his answers and just talked about how happy he was just to be playing baseball again, senior year, and these guys, I'm sure, are still having a great time. They were having a real good time early in the season, you know. I think they were undefeated when I went to go talk with him, and so they were just having a ball playing ball. Talked to him and Kevin Goss on the same day, and I know you know that young man a little bit, having coached him over the summer, and he can give you some really good, insightful answers for a sophomore.
No, definitely. He's way more mature than I could say I was as a sophomore. Ball going to be hit to shortstop. Shortstop flips over to second in time for out number 3.
There was one run for the Texans in that, and one hit. There's 2 men left.
So there was 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on as we head into the top of the 7th inning. Ray Texans with a 5-3 lead. Listen to Blast Vision Live.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Pedales. We're headed to the top of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Titans, trailing 5-3 to the Ray Texans. Kevin Goss will come back out. This will be his second inning of relief work. As a matter of fact, we can give you the final line on Miguel Everett. Give you the final line on both of the starting pitchers. Everett, 5 innings pitched, he allowed 3 runs, all unearned on 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He is in line for the win. And Brady Parker on the hook for the loss unless the Titans can tie it up or take the lead. 5 innings pitched also for Parker. 5 runs, all earned on 6 hits, 5 walks, and 1 strikeout for Brady Parker.
Give you a quick update real quick, too, from Victoria. Carroll Tigers with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 1st inning. West has runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs, so going to be an interesting night of baseball.
Looks like the Warriors with runners at 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 outs. And DJ Dudney is on the mound for the Carroll Tigers as expected. Colton Matus pitching for the West Warriors. We'll continue to check on that one for you. Leading things off for the East Titans is Mason Sockwell.
And another update, bottom of the 2nd inning, Veterans Memorial with a 2-0 lead over the Hornets out in Flower Bluff.
There's a strike, 1-1.
Like Jake said, we'll keep you updated throughout the day, throughout the night.
Swing and a miss, 2-2. No score in that Calallen Tuloso Midway game that's being played in Calallen. Big game for the Tuloso Midway Warriors. That pitch is going to be fouled off. We'll do it again at 2-2. Another game we were going to be checking on, another 31 for a game, and this really could make things interesting, Justin. Right now, the Robstown Cotton Pickers with a 1-0 lead over Alice. It's early, but if the Cotton Pickers could get the win and the Tuloso Midway Warriors fall to Calallen, it would be a 3-way tie, and they will have all split games with each other. Tuloso Midway, Alice, and Robstown.
This will be a leadoff walk here for East. That'll bring up Greavy.
So we'll keep an eye on those ball games for you as we continue in this one. But also, once the next game starts, that Moody King game. So Seth Greavy to the plate. He's 0 for 2, ground out in the 2nd, and a fly out in the 5th. Swing and a miss at the first offering from Goss. Sockwell leads off first. 0-2. Greavy representing the tying run at the plate for the East Titans. And a breaking pitch. 1 down.
Brings up top of the order, number 2, Brady Parker.
So Brady Parker to the plate. And with Sakwa at first base, every batter that comes up will represent the tying run for East. He starts him off with the curve.
Nasty.
0-1. For the left-handed hitter, starts towards him and breaks over the plate for that righty, like a backdoor curve. Over the head right there of Parker. So 1-1 to count. Two balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Full count. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 away.
Fans would like to remind you there is no going on the field after the game. We will clear the stadium at the end of game 1. Everybody please exit so that those can be.
It's going to bring up the catcher, Corey Can. East Titans down to their last out here in the top of the 7th. Misses up with the breaking pitch that time, so 1-0. Two and 0. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
Trying to tie the game right there. Fell down to his back knee, trying to hit that ball out. Pitch gonna miss up for ball 3. Pitch fouled back, 3-2. Pitch, curveball swung on and missed.
That's going to do it. That is your ball game right there. Our final 5-3. Ray Texans get the win. And we're going to do a little roll call for the Victoria East Titans, as that is the final ball game we'll call for the Titans this season. And we'll do a little roll call for their seniors coming up right here. Let me first get you some final totals on this ball game. The East Titans scoring 3 runs on 2 hits. They committed no errors. And the Ray Texans 5 runs on 6 hits. They committed 3 errors. The win goes to Mikey Everett. 5 innings pitched. Sorry about that. Sounds like someone is jumping around next to the crowd mic out there. Let's turn that crowd mic off real quick before we continue with the line here. All right. So Mikey Everett, 5 innings pitched. He allowed 3 runs, all unearned on 2 hits, 2 walks and a strikeout. The loss goes to Brady Parker, also 5 innings pitched, 5 runs, all earned on 6 hits, 5 walks and 1 strikeout. So for the Victoria East Titans, the Titans will finish their season next Friday, or this coming Friday, against the Moody Trojans. They'll host the Trojans at home. With this loss, the Titans fall to 5 wins, 21 losses, and 2 ties, 2-13 in district play. The Gray Texans are now 25-5 on the season, 11-4 in district play. And let's get you the roll call for the Victoria East Titans. Senior Marquise Kirkendall. Senior Hayden Seats. Senior Carson Van Gundy. Senior Corey Can. And Senior DeEverett Ross. We want to wish all of the seniors for the Titans the best of luck in all of their future endeavors. We want to congratulate Coach Coley and the Titans on their season this year. And like I said, Justin, they've got a lot of young guys on that squad, and they're going to be a team to look out for next season. So we want to wish them well during the off season. We know we'll see them again back at it during football season. A lot of these young men playing on the football team as well. So congratulations on a fine season for the Victoria East Titans. We'll see the Ray Texans again real soon. They have secured, at worst, the 3rd place spot in District 29 5A, and the Texans will close out district play on Friday as well against Gregory Portland right here at Cabinets Field. Rudy Trevino will have the call in that one. So that's going to do it for this ball game. That'll wrap things up for us here. Any final thoughts there, Justin?
No, definitely, like you said, wish the seniors the best, and good luck to the Ray Texans in the playoffs.
And we're going to close it out on that note. We'll be back here in just a bit. The nightcap, King Mustangs hosting the Moody Trojans when we come back. You listen to Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.